Hello Potato and welcome to Weekend Magic for December the 28th, 2024, the actual last Weekend Magic of the year. I said last week I wasn't sure if there'd be one this week or not. It would depend on what I got for Christmas, and well, I got something for Christmas that did prompt me doing this video. It actually is a video that mostly could have been done weeks ago. I just decided not to do really many of them in December. We had lots of videos in December, didn't need the extra couple that I skipped. But then Santa put something in my stocking that, well, made this video appropriate to do now. And you can probably guess what it is, even if you didn't look at the thumbnail or read the title. Although the title, depending on what I end up making it as, may not be totally explanatory. But you can see here, in the void space, we do have Fugglers, funny, ugly monsters. I love these little things because they're so creepy and off-putting, especially with the little like half-closed eyes. These older ones in particular. These two are the older ones. They are generally every year on Black Friday I would pick up a Fuggler, and these two are from previous years back when Target sold them, the normal ones. I've actually got another one as well, but I'm not 100% sure where he is, which is why he's not here. And in the intervening years, when the Fugglers disappeared, I did see, I think it was last year, early in the year, they had Ninja Turtles Fugglers, and I wasn't impressed with those. I didn't need licensed Fugglers in my life, but then last year they came out with these little ones. They're a little bit different. They still have, I think, yeah, still have the button on their bum. These ones didn't come with adoption papers. I could swear the older ones, the bigger ones, came with adoption papers. These newer ones did not. I will say this little guy here, I love the texture. I picked him up, I think, largely because I liked the fabric he was made out of. He is the perfect item for picking up cat hair. He is the only one here that I felt I really had to hit with the rolling wand to clean up before he was ready to be on camera, because he was covered in cat hair. You may see cat hair on the others. I didn't roll them down, but he was just like absolutely covered. There's still some on him, but he was like absolutely covered in it. Yeah, we opened these two up and out of them the collection last year. This year, we've got some new ones. Probably fairly early in the fall, maybe late in the summer, I found these little guys at Five Below. Baby Fuggs. I thought, well, how could I not get some Baby Fuggs? And then, shortly thereafter, at Walmart, I'm not necessarily proud to say I go to Walmart still, but I do still go to Walmart, and they had some new Fugglers in this size. We had these guys, the Budgie Fuggler edition. These ones seem to be wearing underpants. Now, these ones I've had sitting around, like I said, I could have done videos on these weeks ago. I have to clear all this advent calendar stuff off the table here. But then in my stocking, I got a couple more Fuggler items. These ones, not plush. I'm kind of interested to see what these are going to be. Fugly Ugly Monster collectible figures, apparently. Those are these ones. These apparently are in Season 3, or Series 3. I didn't know there were any of these before until I saw these ones. But yeah, we have little, I guess, plastic or vinyl Fugglers in here to collect. 24 to collect. We have two. We're not going for 24. I'm pretty sure these are like $5 a piece. So probably won't be buying a ton more of them unless they are like absolutely adorable. But today we're gonna check out some Fugglers. I'm gonna start with the big ones because those are well, those are the most like the classic ones. As we picked up a couple, they had a bunch of different ones. We picked up a pair. And this time, my wife didn't really pick them out. I kind of picked all of them out this year myself. Open with caution. And I picked this guy because he kind of visually on the face here reminded me of the sloth, which is, I think, my favorite of the ones I do have. And, say about him before I open up. Yeah, I thought they came in underpants. Maybe think of Mr. Monkey Jocks from Bluey, actually. Adult Play Limited, from the UK. I want to say, well, I did see in a video, in some holiday video on one of the channels I watch out of the UK, they had like Fugglers in the window of a shop. Oh, they're actually numbered. Wow, there's a lot of these. This is number 79 and number 37. I didn't even notice that they had numbers on the boxes. The fridge is 4 and up, although I feel like the average 4-year-old might find these a little scary. But look, the barcode's even a little pair of underpants. So let's open them up. So it looks like they're a little bit smaller than last year's. Still no adoption paperwork. It's a little, I mean, it's just paper. It's not as though I fill out the adoption paperwork and like treasure it forever or anything. It's just a piece of paper, and I don't even know where the other ones for the older guys are. It's, you know, kind of weird illusion. Visually, shape-wise, it's a little bit similar to our little kind of Sully looking one there. You know, actually, we did see they have SpongeBob ones now, and you know, I said we don't need licensed Fugglers in my life. I am kind of tempted by those. My wife, I think, finds the Patrick one off-putting. I find SpongeBob to be off-putting. Oh, this one has a tail. He's still got the button there, though. So, do the underpants come off? Just because I'm wondering, because the back of the box shows them like all strung up on a clothesline. Nope, they aren't. I assume they were kind of stitched on, but they're not. So if you aren't a fan of them smuggling things in their budgies here, you can, let me say Fuggler on them, you can take them off and have him join the crowd of the others without it. He is soft. He is, yeah, feels very similar fabric-wise to this guy, but it's got those kind of eyes and mouth of the sloth there. Little tail, don't know what he's supposed to be, maybe not a raccoon. The eyes aren't right for a raccoon. Because the old ones were like supposed to, I think there's a fox. I think that's supposed to be the bear. I think there's a fox one is the other one that I have that I don't know where it is. It's a hard nose. Again, very similar to the sloths. And let's put his underpants back on him. Let him maintain some modicum of dignity. But he does have the button back here. That has remained from our classic Fuggler. And then we have number 37. So I mean, I assume if I go online, I think these probably have names too. Because again, I looked up years ago and saw that, you know, I mean, that's obviously a sloth that has, let's move R2 there, has a sloth claws. So I mean, it's fairly obvious it's meant to be a sloth. The bear is a little less obvious. I want to say there's actually, I guess, a rarer version of that in like a different color. But this guy I liked because, first of all, coloring reminds me of Oscar the Grouch, which is not a bad thing at all. But also just that expression. Look at that face. He's got some camo undies. He does not have a hole in the back for a tail, so he could not swap with our little like a squirrel. Oh, you know what? He's probably a squirrel, huh? He's probably meant to be a squirrel. So I'm going to call him Squirrel. Yeah, he has squirrel and I don't know, the Grinch, the Grouch, whatever he's supposed to be, probably cannot switch. But I really just like, it was really taken by the expression and the eyes. He has very different eyes than any of the other Fugglers that I have. They're almost more human-like. The rest of them look more like plush eyes. This one's actually got like an iris and stuff in it. And it's got like a sense of depth. And just also just this big open mouth. Do they say anything on them? Hand wash, air dry. They do not. But yeah, I'm sure I can go look up online and see what he's, copyright 2018. Are these like old stock that have been left somewhere, or is it just when, because I know, maybe not. I feel like these two are older than 2018, but maybe not. 2018, what are the old ones? Ones from last year say on them. Yeah, 2018. So I guess that just must be when Fugglers actually started. I feel like these are older than that, but I guess not. But yeah, I love that face. Look at that face. That is just creepy and off-putting. It's everything that I want in a plush. He's also bigger than Squirrel. He's more like the size of last year's. So I guess the idea of just like swapping out the underpants just limit to whether or not they have a tail or not, because obviously he can easily wear Squirrel's underpants, but Squirrel's not going to be able to wear his because there's no tail hole. His button is fully, it's there, but it's fully covered So you can't see his buttonhole. Keep his button covered up in his budgies. I've heard the term budgie smuggler before. That refers to like thong, not thong, those like men's bikini style underwear, right? I don't think the pun quite works, taken to a literal sense, but I don't care. They're fugglers in underpants, and how can I not like that? So let's check out our baby fugglers. There are 9 to collect. We've got 2. Probably going to stick with just 2. I think this is probably our fuggler batch for the year. Next year, we'll see. Also by Addo, Zuru. So these are about the mini brands, people. And Spin Master. So who actually is the head of this group? Because Spin Master is what's on all of them. Addo, I don't remember what the boxes said for the older ones, but Addo is what it said on the Budgie, or the Budgie Fuggler editions. But then Zuru, of course, they're the ones to make like mini brands and stuff. So I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it says Zuru on the front here. It didn't say Zuru on the front of the Budgie Smugglers, though. Budgie Fugglers. I wonder if that's maybe because they're miniature, so they're licensed out to Zuru, and the other ones aren't. So maybe Spin Master is the the main. I mean, that's like a company that's been around since well before I was a kid. And this, again, I kind of picked these ones out based on the faces. And, oh, this one's, I guess, a fish. I've never had a fish fuggler before. Open with caution. They don't have the numbers, on, other than the fact that there's series 3. I guess that's the whole series there. I just picked a couple based on, actually, I'm not sure if I picked, I know I picked this guy. I'm not sure if I picked this or if my wife picked this one. But it's definitely different. We have a fish fuggler. It's our first aquatic fuggler. Do their underpants come off? They do. So you can take off the diapers. And they do still have the buttonhole. So that's nice. They are still, they had, actually at Five Below, they had Fuggler dog toys. I did not buy any of those. They were cute. But we don't have dogs, and I'm not going to collect dog toys when there are so many human toys to collect. This guy is just his first 2 teeth coming in. I love the teeth on. The teeth, I think, were like the first thing that really got my attention on these, is they have those creepy human-like teeth. And then the eyes. Teeth and eyes. They're like everything the Ugly Dolls wanted to be. And this one looks kind of like a red version of a Gossamer from Looney Tunes. He's also got an orange button. So I'm thinking Zuru must just be in charge of the small ones, because they don't say Zuru on the blind box. Those are Libertas and Spin Masters. Those don't even say Addo. So PMI Kids Works contains 1 collectible figure. Scan to see the full collection. Well, here you go. If you want to do that, I'll hold that for a second. Get your phone out. Unless you're watching this on your phone, I guess you could screen capture this and like look at it from there. It looks like looks like a red version of Gossamer from the Looney Tunes. Pretty cute. Not as nice. They have, feeling wise, they feel very much like carnival prices. There's not a lot of there. They're still cute. I do like the teeth. The teeth, I mean, I think, bring the quality up a little bit. It's got his first little baby tooth coming in. But the eyes and stuff aren't as nice. They overall aren't as nice. I don't think I'd buy any more of the Baby Fugglers. I mean, I'm not upset I got those 2, but I don't think I'd buy any more of them, especially not when I think these guys were like only 8 or 9 for less than twice the price, or maybe it was even twice the price. I can get a full-size one, which do legitimately look a lot nicer. So if you were to ask, if I was going to buy some more tonight, and I'm not, but if I was, I would definitely buy more of like these. I don't even know if they still have them anymore, but I'd buy more like the Budgie Fuggler size, these kind of medium-sized ones, before I'd buy any more of the baby ones. But now to the part, which of course we love on this channel, the blind boxes. We do love ourselves some blind boxes here in the void space. We've got 2. One of these feels noticeably heavier. This one feels very heavy. This one feels very slight. I don't know if Santa picked these out intentionally sized, but I do feel like confident we're not going to have 2 of the same thing here, because this feels maybe half the weight of this one, maybe even less. So not knowing what all we have in here, I don't know what that means. But we'll find out shortly because we're going to open up our Fuggler collectible figures now and see who we got. Well, I guess here's the thing of all who you can get. Is it an actual poster style? Oh, look, there's a bite taken out of it. He must have gotten hungry in the box. So there's the whole collection. Look, it's sort of like a small version of him. Do we have the sloth? The 3-eyed guy's pretty cool looking. Oh, there's a small version of him. We have, and I was gonna say, that looks like that guy, but not really. I don't see, but we do have some of these Budgie Fugglers in here as well. I don't think I see either of the two we have. I don't see, oh no, there's Squirrel. There's Squirrel there. So the miniature Squirrel. And, or maybe that's miniature Squirrel. There's a couple things that could be Squirrel, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe it is that one up here next to the blue guy. But no little plastic version of Sloth. No little plastic version of him. And I don't see a little plastic version of the Grinch here. Well, let's see who we ended up with. I see, ooh, they're softer than I thought they would. Oh, they're flocked. I was not expecting that. I thought they were just going to be hard plastic. They're actually a little, the ear is very bendy, but it's a little bendiest. So these are one of the Budgie Fuggler edition. Got his buttonhole on the outside though. So some sort of a tiger was the, oh, so there are rarities here. So this is a Catch Me. So these are, over here are the commons, the Catch Me's, and then there are 6 rares and 2 ultra rares. They look like they might actually glow in the dark. That'd be pretty cool. So this is a Catch Me. So it's one of the lesser rarity, but that's weird though. They're actually, yeah, even the ears, I wasn't sure on the ears. The ears are flocked too. They actually do have like a little fuzzy coating on them, except for the underpants. The underpants are like harder rubber. They're just smoother rubber. They're not fabricy rubber. Very cute. Do they stand up? They do. All right. I wasn't sure if he would stand on his own, because he's very thin, but he does have good flat feet, which are also flocked. He has flocked flat feet to allow him to stand on his own 2 furry flocked flat feet. All right, let's open the other one. I don't know. I don't want to start collecting these, but that is very cute. Who's our big heavy one? He does not look like he's flocked. He looks like Chewbacca. Who are you? You are a common, so you're that one. That looks like Chewbacca. I bet the real version of him must have been really, really hairy, probably more like that guy. Maybe even shaggier than that. Look at that face. How can you say no to that face? That face. Yeah, the faces that would get me on these. So maybe it's the Catch Me's are the ones that are flocked and the commons aren't. And I think it looks like the ultra rares probably glow. Those very much have a eye glow kind of look to them. So maybe all these, well, actually he looks like he probably, oh yeah, he actually says glow in the dark on him. So maybe only he glows in the dark. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we get more of these, we'll do more videos on them. But yeah, I think I have like a red version of him is the other one that's not here today. And yeah, looks like a fox, right? That looks like a fox. So yeah, those 2 are out of my stocking. And that's why we did this today, was Santa brought some Fugglers. So I figured, let's look at all the Fugglers that we have to look at. The new Fugglers to add to our Fuggler family, our collection of plush. We have a lot of plush. You may have noticed if you watch these videos, I do accumulate quite a bit of plush. But that wraps up this video. We end off the year with some new furry, fuggly friends. To get fugged for the new year, we've got 6 new Fugglers, 2 regular, 2 baby, 2 vinyl, and they're pretty fuggling awesome. I think anyway. You may disagree. If you do disagree, let me know in the comments. If you do have any Fugglers stuff, let me know which one is your favorite that you have. Again, mine is Sloth here. He is the one, he's the leader of the Fugglers. But I really do, of the new ones, as much as I got him because he looked kind of like Sloth on the face, I really am going with this guy as my favorite from this one. But let me know what you think in the comments. Well, that wraps us up for the year, at least for Weekend Magic. There'll obviously be a video tomorrow, and there may be one more before year's end. I'm not sure yet. But it wraps up Weekend Magic and it wraps up this video. I hope you found it at all interesting or entertaining. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I do thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.